Hello everybody, and it's XX down here with a video tutorial on how to make a bucket server. A bucket server for Minecraft. This is going to show you how to port forward and all that stuff. So, first of all, you're going to want to create a new folder and call it server or bucket server, what do you want. But for now, I'm going to call it. Open it and minimize it for now. Now, open your browser and go to bucket.org. This is where you download Bucket. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to go to, let's see. Alright. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to wherever it says download the newest thing and download Craft Bucket. If it says it'll harm your disk or something, it will not. Trust me. Second of all, you're gonna want to wait. Sorry, I have a little cough or something. You're gonna want to wait till that joins. Wow. So while that's starting, you're gonna want to go to bucket dot. Well, let's see. Does it have it here? So once it's done, you drag it out. Drag it out. Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Alright. Drag it to. Okay, that's false. Craft bucket. I think that's October 18th. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to want to go put this out here. And you're going to want to close the backspace on all this craft bucket and all that stuff. And put that in the server. Nextly, you're going to want to go to the description of this video. However, I don't have it in the description right now. So I have to use a different descriptive video, and you copy that and you create a new text document or any text system and call it start or whatever you want, because it will be starting your server. You paste this into here. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. Go to file, save as, and start dot bat, not batch or anything. There you go. You can delete the text file now. What this is gonna do is craft buckets. Alright. If that comes up, you're gonna want to use the. If it just works, then you just stick it around for a second. Stick around for a bit. What the heck? What the? Alright. So, yeah, you're gonna want to go to the thing that says start code 64-bit or whatever I name it in the end, and then create a start folder, do everything. Save it as .bat. So what this is going to do is this is going to say, we find craft bucket, and this is a batch folder. So we start up the craft bucket. Since you don't have the folder, you're just going to get all these fail messages, and the world generates. I want another. So let me just. I'll explain this in a second. Alright. So what this is. probably wondering, what the heck is this? This is your plugin folder where you can put all your plugins. So basically you just put go to bucket forms or stuff and get a plugin, you drag it into the plugin folder. This is your world. It will have another world every time. Here's your band IPs and band players, whoever you want to ban. This, don't worry about this, don't worry about this. This is who's going to be an admin in your server, so put your name. This, you don't worry about this. You can delete the start now. The whitelist, you don't worry. If you want a whitelisted server, then you can. So here, this server properties file. Open it with Notepad or whatever you have. This is what's the server. So level name, if you have a different level with a different name, you just put that level name there. Allow nether, basically true or false. Lowercase, true and false. All lowercase in this thing. And view distance, you don't really have to do that. Spawn monsters, if you want monsters. Online mode, true if you want it online. Difficulty, game mode, spawn animals, max players, server IP. Do not worry about this. Do not do this. PvP, level seed, basically that. And then your port. This is the important thing. Keep this port. Alright. So now you're done with this. Let's move on to port forwarding. Okay. So, what you're gonna want, not that. You're gonna want to go to CMD in your start menu, and you type in ipconfig, all in lowercase letters. So you're gonna want to go down to your default gateway, which mine is 192.168.211. So, as you can tell, I've already been here. I'm going to skip ahead for this, because this is your password. I'm going to skip ahead. Ignore this recording screen. Be right back. Alright, so I've restarted. I've entered my password and everything. If you don't know your password, just ask a parent or something. And so what you're going to want to do is, I have it on. So you're going to want to make it Minecraft and have it 25565. 25565. That's the port you saw in the properties file. And then here's the trick. What this private IP address is going to be right here. IPv4 address. That's what you're going to put, since mine 5. Most people's probably is 5, and 2556 is your private port. So once you're done with that, and make sure you have TCP, it's going to end up like this, and then you enable and apply changes. So, then what you're going to want to do is test your server. So, you're probably saying, do I use, what IP do I use? You go to whatsmyipaddress.com, and then your IP, any site would be good, which mine is 97, whatever. So, no. Alright, my Minecraft's been better. So, you start up your server, go to multiplayer, add server. You can call it whatever you want, like my serve, and then you put your IP in. And then once it's started up, there you go. Port forwarded and ready to go. So multiplayer. Animals are in. That's server lag. Okay. Wow, it's lag. So, that's how you make a server. Hope this tutorial helps you. I'll see you later. XX Burn Down out.